A global land rush is currently changing the structure of land control in the developing world. Our project shows how the effects of large-scale land investments on the control of farmland plays out differently in local power configurations in Indonesia and the Philippines. Two contrasting narratives dominate the debate on the global rush for land.
On the one hand, there is a win-win discourse. Corporate agricultural investments promote development and are needed to feed the world. On the other hand, there is a negative narrative. Global corporate expansion in agriculture leads to dispossession, social exclusion, and new forms of dependency of small farmers, women, and indigenous peoples.
The key question is, how are rural societies transformed by the global land rush, and how can poor people maintain access to farmland? We analyze the drivers, the mechanisms and the social consequences of large-scale investments in farmland. We specifically focus on areas with contested access to land, such as frontier societies, post-conflict areas, and indigenous communities with customary land rights.
The land rush is driven by financial speculation and by an increased demand for food, animal feed, and biofuels. In addition, many new investors are entering the scene. This rush for land is not only transnational. Domestic urban elites are also joining in. In the Philippines and Indonesia, land acquisitions by foreign investors are just a small part of all land investments.
Our research project shows a complex interplay between foreign investments and local power configurations. The effect of this interplay differs by class, gender and ethnicity. The ones with the weakest bargaining power are the indigenous and marginalized populations with unstable land rights. But not all rural populations are negatively affected. Under what conditions the rural poor may turn land deals into opportunities for development, we specify in our research project.